obviously the root is our foundation. So in order to get to those higher levels that we try to aspire, we need to start, like with anything, building a house from the bottom. So just little facts. So the root chakra is located at the base of our spine near our tailbone. Its element and color, so the element is earth and the color is red. So if you don't know the colors associated to the chakras, don't worry, I will be posting before class what color to wear for next classes. The importance of the root chakra is that it's our survival center. So it influences our basic needs such as shelter, food, financial stability, and personal safety. Now, as with everything in energy, energy can either be balanced. Sometimes we feel kind of like depleted, you know, especially if you work like a Monday through Friday. By Friday, you're kind of like, oh, finally the weekend. Or, contrary, energy can be overreactive. So with chakras, the idea is to find that balance. An overreactive root chakra leads to feelings of fear, anxiety, greed, materialism. An underactive chakra leads to feelings of feeling disconnected, lost, or lack of motivation. So the idea is to find our balance in this class. Now we're going to begin by sitting at the tops of our mats in the most comfortable seat that you like. This could be crossing our legs, any comfortable seated position. Feel free to close your eyes or lower your gaze. Maybe even going all the way around in one direction. And all the way around in the other. Coming back to center, taking that right hand over to the left ear, and just very gently creating an additional stretch. Bringing that right ear over towards the right shoulder. And breathing in. Very gently releasing and exchanging sides.
Holy cracked.
As we release, bringing our hands out to a cactus. Right arm goes under into our eagle arms. Wherever you're at, could be here, could be just this. Remember, this is your practice. It's important that you listen to your body and stay in tune to how it feels. As you inhale, raising our arms up, opening up our chest. And as you exhale, keeping our arms and our eagle pose curling down. Moving through a couple of these seated eagle arm cat-cows at your own breath. Exhale, releasing, giving those arms a little shake. Just changing over to the other side, so this time left arm comes under, right arm comes over. And if we can, so about it more as always in yoga, keeping, and in anything also. You go to the gym, it's the same rule. Back is always flat. Do not curve our backs. It does not matter where you're at. It's meeting your body with grace. Where you land, that's exactly where you should be. Taking a big inhale through your nose, and as you exhale through your mouth, can you fall a little further into your stretch? How does that feel? Slowly coming back up, taking a bend to that right knee, and bringing our left arm, elbow, hand over to the side for a twist. Again, the idea here is not to create any extra stretch. You twist, and exactly where your body lands is where you have to be. Playing with your breath, feel. Can you twist a little deeper on the next exhale? Coming back to the middle, releasing that leg, taking a bend over on our left and twisting on the other side.
Much time now.
Releasing and coming back to center. Flipping our legs back, stacking our knees over our hips, our hands under our shoulders for a tabletop pose.
Strongest table, solid wood.
Starting to release our hips, our lower back, our shoulders.
Make sure.
Making any movement that our body is asking for. Perhaps you swing your hips side to side, or you horseshoe around in one direction or the other. Maybe even if you feel comfortable closing your eyes, or just softening your gaze down to your mat and really tuning into your body. What is your body asking for today? What needs a little bit extra love and release?
My back.
At our own breath and pace. So as we inhale, we're going to look up towards the sky, feeling how our hands just press off from the floor, like you're trying to push away the mat. And as you exhale, curl your back, bringing that gaze through our thighs. And inhale,
love this
side
pose.
to side.
It feels good, especially with the
Nodding our
ragdoll.
head yes. Nodding your
Don't
head
gotta be
no.
fast, but you just see how it feels.
And when you're ready, very, very slowly, vertebra by vertebra, start rising up, allowing your head to be the last to rise. Palms facing the front of our mat. Standing tall in our mountain pose.
My head might be cut off.
Feeling our feet are grounded
get the
and
drift.
connected. Perhaps even spider webbing our toes out, gripping our mat. Grounding from the four corners of our feet. Just feeling very connected to the ground below us. Taking a big inhale, arms open up, and exhale, falling forward. Lifting halfway, so bringing our backs flat, placing our palms below or above our knees. And falling forward one more time. Bending our knees as much as needed so the palms of our hands are fully planted on our mat. We're going to step or hop to the back of our mats into a high plank. Pushing that ground like you're trying to just get away from that mat. Slowly lowering down halfway as we bring our heart through our arms to an upward facing dog. We're keeping our knees and thighs to the ground for a cobra. And tucking our toes, lifting from the tailbone to a downward facing dog. So moving through our chaturanga. Lifting our right leg up, planting that right foot in between the palms of our hands, grounding from the tippy toes of our left foot as well, slowly rising up. On your next exhale, can you sink a little lower? Left arm comes back, right arm forward into a twist. Reversing our hands, this time the right comes all the way to the back. If you feel you're wobbling around, taking that left foot a hop inwards for more stability. Slowly coming back up the center. Now, we're going to take a little back bend. So, be mindful of if you're staring up, it will get a little bit more challenging. So, perhaps taking our gaze forward, or if you want a bit more of a challenge, gazing up. Coming back up to center and opening up for a warrior two. So that front leg stays bent, back leg is extended, and then our arms are parallel to our mat. We gaze through that front middle finger. You lean forward like you're all trying to give me a high five. Shifting our chest to the front of the mat.
Let's see if it's still going.
Bring those hands to heart center. And let's create an impulse from that back leg to rise up for a warrior 3. Finding a focus, a spot somewhere on the floor, not an ant, something that is not moving. So finding your drishti and connecting to that breath. Remembering that falling out is all part of the practice, it's part of life. Slowly rising up, keeping our leg up into a tree pose. So variations of tree.
Come back here for
You can
this.
keep that foot down by the ground.
Don't put your foot on your knee.
Up here below our
Above the knee.
Above our knee, all the way up at the lotus. I love this tree. This tree really, I find the stability here. Most important thing is the foot never, never, never on our knee. And again, finding that focal point. Maybe look at one of these lights or the letters, something that is not moving. And with the help of your breath, connecting to that balance.
If I had a yo-yo.
Slowly releasing down. Taking a big inhale up. Exhale, falling forward.
Lit. Lad.
Lifting up halfway.
Lad.
Falling forward one more time. Moving through your chaturanga at your pace, or skipping chaturanga if that's not what your body is asking for, and just getting at a downward facing dog. Reconnecting back to our breath. Gently releasing down our knees towards the mat. And shifting our weight from our hips all the way back into a child's pose. Taking a moment here in child pose to reconnect to your breath. Reconnect to the moment. With each inhale, feel the different spots in your body that are connected and grounded down to the earth below you. Our downward facing dog. Left leg rises up, planting that left foot in between the palms of our hands and very gently rising up.
Oh no. Oh no.
On the next exhale, release your shoulders and see if you can sink a little deeper. Right hand comes back, left hand forward for our twist.
your front leg with the middle of your foot.
Shifting forward and reverse. This time as we shift forward, bringing our forearm over towards our thigh, and our right hand tries to reach the front of our mat. Rotating our chest parallel to our mat. Again, spider webbing those left toes out. Kind of feel like you're gripping the mat with your toes, and very slowly lifting that right leg out. Hands can come to heart center. They can airplane out or towards the back. Wherever you find ease. Very slowly lifting up into our tree.
Oh. Different on this side.
Sometimes our tree on the other side is a rebel tree. Slowly releasing down. Taking one big inhale and exhale, falling forward. Lifting up halfway. And falling forward one more time. Planting palms to the mat, moving through your Chaturanga or Vinyasa, or meeting back at a downward facing dog. Gazing to the front of the mat, walking or hopping your feet, your hands, or a forward fold. And very slowly, vertebra by vertebra, rising up. Shoulders back. Exhale. Connecting back to that breath, into the moment.
We're down here again.
Planting our hands on our mat. Moving through a Chaturanga or skipping it completely and meeting at a downward facing dog. our weight all the way forward and reverse. Coming back to our warrior two. Opening up, or shifting our feet over towards the left. We're going to do a wide-legged forward fold, so slowly come all the way down. With your next exhale, can you sink a little deeper? Bend to our knees. Just feel the release. Lifting up halfway. Walking our hands over to our left foot, taking a bend on that left leg, extending the right into a Skandasana. So in Skandasana, we can bring our hands to heart center, keep them on our
I don't
mat
got the knees for
for
this.
further grounding and stability.
Do not have the knees for this one.
And breathe. With the help of our hands, walking our hands all the way over to that right foot, taking now a bend on that right leg, extending the left for a Skandasana on our other side. Rotating our body over to the right, planting those palms on the inner side of your foot for a lizard pose. Here in lizard, you always have the option to rock back and forth, do lizard push-ups. Just kidding, unless you feel like it. You can come all the way down to your forearms, or just find some stillness, perhaps even bringing that right hand to that right knee for an extra stretch. Whatever your body is asking for, whatever
Heating up.
feels right in your body.
Getting kind of warm. Spicy.
One dead lizard right now.
Run over lizard. That's a new pose. Always in lizard, you have that option to lower that back leg, as in plank or anything that involves balancing. It creates the same exact stretch. It's just a modification for your body to feel more comfortable and more at ease, which is the purpose of yoga. Bringing back our right leg into a plank. Lowering down our knees, shifting our weight back into a child's pose. Take a moment to take a sip of water. Reconnect back to your breath. We've only got one more side left, unfortunately. We're not. What's the plural of octopuses? Octopi?
Ah.
That's such a weird word. I will never.
Let's see
When
what
you're
we're
ready,
cooking with
coming
here.
back
All right.
to a downward facing dog.
Downward dog.
So downward facing dog, the way you don't dump into your wrist, if you look at your hands, picture your index finger and your thumb make a J. This is what you want to be rounded. The J in your hand. Even as if the other fingers, you could or to your lizard push-ups. Whatever variation of lizard your body is calling for. Except dead lizard, not that.
That was a little too much. A little too much bending.
Bringing that right foot to the top of our mats into a yogi squat or malasana. Perhaps even taking those elbows and pressing them to our knees to create a bit of an extra stretch.
My knees are scared.
Connecting back to the feeling of our feet on the ground. Grounding from the four corners of our feet. Very gently finding your way to a seated position. Making your way all the way back
Lit.
on your backs. Taking a bend to our knees, planting your feet about hip width
Ridge.
distance apart.
Make sure your fingers
Palms of
can
our
touch.
hands
Make sure your
to the
fingers can touch
side
your heels.
by our hips. And slowly pressing off from the ground, lifting your hips slightly up for a bridge pose.
You don't have to do this behind the back, but I am. You could just stay right here.
Slowly coming back. Giving that bend of the knees, bringing those knees up to our chest and giving them a big, big hug. Perhaps rocking from side to side. Giving your body a hug for everything it does for you. Everything it's done today. Reconnecting back to our affirmations. I am safe. I am grounded. And I am present. Allowing your knees to fall all the way over to the right. Sending our arms to the side over to a T. Perhaps even gazing over.
Keep your knees stacked if you can.
Bringing knees back getting back to our breath. Bringing in that natural pace of our breath. As you inhale, feeling your body connected to the ground, and exhale, just slowly releasing any tension that the last moment to connect back
We did it, boys.
for affirmations and our practice. I am safe. I am grounded. And I am present. For the rest of the day, I invite you to be very mindful of the words that you place after the words, I am.
I am thick.
And I invite you to speak just kindness to yourself. Slowly coming back up towards a seated position. Taking one last collective big inhale with our arms open. And exhaling, bringing our hands to heart center. Thank you all for being here. Happy Saturday. I hope you enjoyed. From my heart to yours, namaste.
Namaste.